What are the things you do during pre-writing? Well, to begin, if you haven't done so already, identify the purpose. What do you want to achieve? Do you want to motivate the readers to do something or inform them about something? Be specific. Then identify who is your audience, who will be the readers, and what are their characteristics. A really important part of pre-writing is brainstorming. Which is generating ideas. If you're writing a short informal document, then maybe you do this in your head, but you should always do it. And for an important or formal document, you should take notes. During every stage of the writing process. You can jot notes with a pen and a piece of paper, or you can use a computer, but you will find that writing things down gives you a different perspective and helps you review and coordinate your ideas better than just doing it in your head. Here are some things you could consider when brainstorming. First, what's your opinion on the topic? After all, it's your writing, so what you think is important. Why should readers be informed about the topic, or why does it need to be documented? Maybe you'll use these points in your writing and maybe not, but clarifying your ideas will help focus the writing. If you're writing a persuasive essay for school or arguing a point in a business report, clarifying the opinion that you intend to prove is especially important. Second, what information does your audience need? About the topic. In part, what information is relevant will depend on your purpose and the audience and the topic. And often some of the required information will include things like who, what, when, where, why, or how. Third, what are some key points, arguments, or strategies that you could use with this audience to achieve your purpose? And this is brainstorming, so write down everything you can think of, every idea that comes into your head, and then you can just cross off the things that don't fit. What are the main points? What are the supporting or related points or information? What approaches or information will help you achieve the purpose? Along with identifying purpose and audience in brainstorming, another important part of pre-writing is gathering information. And sometimes this might be general information you already know. Sometimes this might include looking up facts and figures. And sometimes it might include researching the opinions or perspectives of others about a topic. Make a list of possible research sources. Which could include other people, textbooks, internet sites, government agencies, and so on. And as you conduct your research, make notes, And be sure to record where the information that you've noted came from so that you can properly cite it later. A final important part of pre-writing is narrowing the topic, and that's because a lot of topics are so big that you couldn't possibly write about everything. Now that you have some ideas and information to work with, and you know your purpose and your audience, you can decide specifically what you want to talk about. So what part of the topic? What's your focus going to be? If you're writing a school assignment, then it's really important at this point to read the assignment carefully, and make sure that what you're planning to talk about and your purpose clearly reflect the task that you've been given. Now, some school assignments might be a persuasive essay, and if that's the case, then you need to narrow the topic by writing a thesis. And a thesis statement states your position, the one that you're going to prove. Writing a thesis statement isn't that difficult. What you need to do is come up with one sentence that directly summarizes your position and begins with the words, "I think that." So, for example, okay? And then the resulting sentence, minus the words "I think that," becomes your thesis statement. And it'll appear at the end of your introduction to the essay.